Alright, lady. Hold up. Alright, ladies and gents of YouTube, we got a new style of content today. Let me know in the comments if you like it. We're going to watch a variety of videos today with FIBA and basketball and stuff like that. And we're just going to try something new today. Happy Wednesday. Enjoy.
In 2021, Thanasis Antetokounmpo
Okay.
signed a 2-year, $3.6 million contract with
Big
the
money.
Milwaukee Bucks. That's a lot of money for averaging 3.6 points in under 10 minutes of playing time.
He averaged $1 million per 0.1 of his points. Or no, wait. Basically, he averaged the same as he's getting paid. 3.6 million a year for 3.6 points a year. Sounds fucking good to me.
That man right there got the best job security in the history of civilization right there.
Who's that? Scotty Barnes?
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Being the brother of Giannis certainly helped to secure the bag, but most NBA bench warmers actually earn a similar amount. Could they earn more
Damn,
in
y'all
Europe,
poor.
though? Let's take a look at the financial landscape of both leagues and answer the question: who earns more? A star in the EuroLeague or a bench warmer in
Who y'all think? I'm gonna go with the EuroLeague. Like a star in the EuroLeague, I think they're getting paid good. I could be wrong. I have no idea, but I feel like if I'm wrong, if EuroLeague gets paid less than bench warmers, I'll do a punishment. I'll do a punishment. I don't know what it is yet. I'll figure it out though by the end of the video.
When it comes to the bench warmers in the NBA, I believe it's easiest to look at players' minutes. And surely it's gonna be subjective, but looking at all the NBA players and their stats, it seems to me that someone who plays under 10 minutes, with most of those minutes coming in a garbage time, is a bench warmer. Now
Okay.
let's determine what a EuroLeague star is. It's important to understand the difference between NBA stars and EuroLeague stars. While the NBA community tends to look at the stats first, Europeans look at stats in a different way. For example, if a player is averaging a lot of points but is taking bad shots and his team is losing, then that's not really a star. Other things such as team defense or basketball IQ are also more emphasized. But for the purposes of this video, I'll have to look at some stats, so I chose to go with the player's efficiency rating, and that will be the main indicator for this video. Again, looking at last season's EuroLeague stat lines, it seems that the EuroLeague stars are averaging at least 14 efficiency points per game.
Buns.
Having all this out of the way,
But EuroLeague is different though. 14 though? Giannis had like a 34 or some shit.
the minimum
Oh my
NBA
God.
salary varies from $1 to $3 million a year, depending on the player's experience in the league. The more years you play, the more you will earn. This is why veteran players earn twice as much as the rookies on the same minimum salary NBA contract. And obviously the reason I brought up the minimum contract is because most
That
NBA
dude was a
benchwarmers
bomb.
earn around the
Valentine.
minimum salary
I
contract.
forgot about
There are
him. There's
also a
no
few
way he's in the
important
league now.
distinctions when it comes to salaries between NBA and the EuroLeague. First of all, you can easily find any player's NBA contract details online, while in Europe that's not the case at all. Almost none of the clubs tend to reveal those numbers. Luckily, my colleagues at basketnews.com dug up last season's numbers. You can watch our video on top 10 highest earning EuroLeague players here. Secondly, NBA salaries are published in gross, meaning a big chunk of their money is paid for the taxes. This varies from state to state, but on average, an NBA player loses about half of their money to the taxman, which really changes the big picture. As I've mentioned before, the salaries might not be public in Europe, but the numbers we managed to find reflect what the players will actually earn. So it's now time to compare the two.
Okay.
Assuming that the bench warmers in the NBA are earning a minimum salary, that is from $1 to $3 million per season, in reality, after they pay all their taxes, they're left with somewhere between $500,000 to $1.5 million per season. But what about Europe? Last year, most of EuroLeague stars fell in the range of $1.5 to $3 million per season.
Yes, I don't have to do a punishment.
Nikola Mirotic, who racked up $5 million that year.
$5 million?
These numbers, the typical EuroLeague star.
But that's so low for a star, bro. But NBA is way bigger, I'm not gonna lie. NBA is way bigger than EuroLeague, obviously, but it's still like, damn. The EuroLeague atmosphere, like they get their crowds packed, especially in the playoffs, bro. Top player gets
star
5
earns
mil.
about double the amount
The
that
top
an
player in the NBA gets
benchwarmer
like
does.
50
But
mil.
coming back to the first question of the video, whether a bench warmer would earn more in Europe, first we need to understand, is it that simple for an NBA bench warmer to come to Europe and become a star? After a promising start to their NBA careers, Troy Daniels, Yogi Ferrell, and Dante Exum became bench warmers and decided to try their luck in the EuroLeague. Out of the three, only Exum managed to prove his worth, though it was still nowhere close to being a star.
Bum
But it's not all
stats.
set in stone.
That's rookie. That's like 16-year-old Luka Doncic stats.
Yet.
What the hell?
With time,
It's like
it's
25
possible
too.
for them to become stars in Europe. For example, after a mediocre EuroLeague rookie campaign, Wade Baldwin had a breakout season the following year and
Okay.
is now considered one of the best guards in Europe. So,
Nice.
yeah, it seems that playing in EuroLeague can
They gotta
be
get
more
used to it, I
profitable
guess.
for someone who's struggling for minutes in the NBA. But there's a very important condition. You must
Damn.
adapt to the European game and
Right.
become a star. Otherwise, the safer route seems to be riding out the NBA bench and collecting the paycheck. Nick Stauskas is the prime example of this. After failing to get any playing time in the NBA, he decided to try the European basketball, and let's just say things did not work out for the Canadian. But then
Really?
he came back to the NBA and joined the Boston Celtics, where he's just sitting on the bench and getting more money than he would in Europe.
That's
And let's be honest,
crazy.
American
Hey,
players
I
are
don't
not
gotta do a
willing to
punishment.
leave
I get
their
to go
home
eat
country
dinner.
and
I get
live
to go out
abroad,
to eat now.
leaving their
I don't even
families
gotta do a
behind,
punishment.
which
So hey y'all, I don't gotta do a punishment. Ah! Y'all gotta do a punishment, and let me tell you what it is. Subscribe and like this video. That's your punishment for losing this battle. Unless if you agreed with me and said EuroLeague stars would get more, then alright, fine. I thought both salaries were gonna be higher. I thought like an average bench warmer was like 5 mil, and I thought like average superstar in the EuroLeague is like 10 plus mil. But I was wrong. But overall, still don't have to do a punishment. We got Giannis and Kostas. Kostas is doing that Dorsey dude's good. Why do they have him in too? He's a starter and the second highest scorer right now. Oh, they want him to drop 50. Shit. Damn, they're up by 19 right now. Bro, this is the first Poland highlights I've seen all game.